3rd April 1935. Talk 44. Mr. Ekanath Rao, an engineer, asked Sri Bhagwan if solitude is necessary for vichar. Maharashi, there is solitude everywhere. The individual is solitary always. His business is to find it out within and not seek it without. Devotee. The work-a-day world is distracting, Maharashi. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Inquire for whom there is distraction. It will not afflict you after a little practice, devotee. Even, even the attempt is impossible, Maharashi. Make it, and it will be found not so difficult. Devotee, but the answer doesn't come for the search inward. Maharashi, the inquirer is the answer, and no other answer can come. What comes afresh cannot be true. What always is true. 6th April 1935. Talk 45. A visitor asked, the path of realization is difficult. Worldly matters are easy of understanding, whereas this is not. Maharashi, yes. The mind always seeks external knowledge, leaving aside its own inner knowledge. Devotee, a stay of 1 day with Sri Bhagwana is good. A stay of 2 days is better, of 3 days more so, and so on. If it is continuous stay here, how shall we get on with our mundane work? Maharashi, stay here or elsewhere must be understood to be the same and to have the same effect. 12th April 1935. Talk 46. After hearing the Malayalam version of Upadesh Sara chanted, Mr. Ramachandra Iyer of Nagarcoil asked in a characteristically unsophisticated way about the mind, concentration, and control. The master said that the mind is only identity of the self with the body. It is a false ego that is created. It creates false phenomena in its turn and appears to move in them. All these are false. The self is the only reality. If the false identity vanishes, the persistence of the reality becomes apparent. It doesn't mean that reality is not here and now. It is always there and eternally the same. It is also in everyone's experience, for everyone knows that he is. Who is he? Subjectively, who am I? The false ego is associated with objects. This ego itself is its own object. Objectivity is the falsity. Subject is also the reality. Do not confound yourself with the object, namely the body. This gives rise to the false ego, consequently of the world and your movements therein, with the resulting misery. Do not think yourself to be this, that, or anything, to be so and so, or to be such and such. Only leave off the falsity. The reality will reveal itself. The scriptures say that the self is Nitya Siddha, ever present, and yet speak of the removal of Ajnan. If self is Nitya, always, and Siddha, present, how can there be Ajnan? For whom is the Ajnan? They are contradictory. But such statements are for guiding the earnest seeker in the right way. He doesn't readily understand the only truth if mentioned in plain words, as in Natvam Naham Neme Janadipa, not thou, nor I, nor these kings. Sri Krishna declared the truth, but Arjuna couldn't grasp it. Later, Krishna plainly says that people confound him with the body, whereas in reality he was not born nor will he die. Still, Arjuna required the whole Gita for the truth to be made clear to him. Look, the self is only being, not being this or that. It is simple being. Be, and there is an end of the ignorance. Inquire for whom is the ignorance. The ego arises when you wake up from sleep. In deep sleep, you do not say that you are sleeping. and that you are going to wake up, or that you have been sleeping so long, but still you are there. Only when you are awake you say that you have slept. Your wakefulness comprises sleep also in it. Realize your pure being. Let there be no confusion with the body. The body is the result of thought. The thoughts will play as usual, but you will not be affected. You were not concerned with the body when asleep, so you can always remain.